agencies, Punjab Police. Cricket has democratized, cricket has got in line with the market, but hockey remains in the clutches of the government. Do you think that's a fair parallel to draw between the predicament of hockey and the predicament of cricket?
You asking me?
Yeah, Harsha.
The faster every sport in India gets out of government clutches, the faster it will move, because governments can't make films. Government cannot run sport. It cannot, because sport is a very intensely human, emotional activity. You've got to understand people, their insecurities, what causes them to do well. It's a very intensely emotional feeling. And sport cannot be run by governments. I think the government should lay guidelines and then autonomize sport for it to do well. But that will not happen, because power comes out of controlling budgets. And that is why Indian hockey has been down in the dumps all these years. So the person who tweeted you is absolutely right. We need to get out of that socialist mindset. What cricket has also done, because of the money in it, is it's caused younger people to dream. Maybe for the right reason, maybe for the wrong, I don't know. But it's caused younger people to dream about being there.
Right.
If hockey can get people to dream, then the next generation is more secure.
Is that, Shailendra Singh, is that the key to building the brand of a sport, when younger people can dream of opportunities in that sport?
Well, for sure, Sagarika. I think, we all realized the potential of cricket only when it started getting the numbers that it got. Because being the largest middle class in the world, the parents are always insecure when a child decides that he wants to be an athlete and he wants to make, a sport his career. So that has always been an issue. But as Harsha said, we are currently the youngest population in the world. This generation thinks completely differently. And taking on from his point, I personally believe that sports needs a business plan. It needs to be structured and actually maneuvered towards success. You need to choreograph success in sport, and it's possible. Australia, South Africa are custom-built sporting nations. Now, having said all this, let's not take away from the victory yesterday, to be honest. I personally believe that at the world playing arena, it also matters a lot in emotions. Now, imagine if 1.3 billion hopes are behind the Indian hockey team and the Olympic contingent. Let's not forget this Olympics is in England, very close to India. India has a lot of sentimental issues. I personally believe that all of India should emotionally unite and really back the hockey team and the entire contingent. And trust me, you will see some crazy results in this Olympic, just because the emotions that can actually multiply confidence, and that results in success on the field. That is a totally different ball game.
The sheer emotions that will be attached to the game when India plays in the Olympics, do you think that will actually translate into really giving hockey a higher profile and younger people actually dreaming of a career in hockey?
Yes, and I think one of the things I noticed, of course, yesterday was a special day because it was a big final, Sagarika, but one of the feelings I took away from yesterday was that perhaps this is a television event in the making, that hockey needs to get itself on primetime television. What is the success of the IPL? I can come back home every evening and tune in to watch a cricket match. Why can't I do that with hockey? The World Cup happens for 10 months after that. I don't see any hockey at home. Neither can I go and watch it at a stadium, nor can I turn the TV on and watch an Indian team play. Till the time that I watch an Indian team play, look at the basic success of cricket. It's because an Indian team or Indian cricketers are playing every day. Till the time that does not happen, they do not play on primetime television. Primetime television now, it sounds like a crude thing.
So hockey has to become a television event. It has to become a television event. It has to become a business opportunity. But it can only do that as I say, if we keep winning.
And it's fundamentally an excellent television sport. It's quick, it's finishing in an hour and a half, and it's got all the ingredients to be a successful TV sport.
Right.
The Indian team for the Olympics is incomplete without a hockey team being there, and I'm so happy they made it. There's something Indian about hockey, there's something emotional about hockey, and there is not one name that we are backing. We are backing Team India.
The Olympian Rajyavardhan Rathore saying we're backing India. There's something about hockey and there's something about India. They go together. You're with Face the Nation, and the question we are raising, can hockey get back its standing as India's national sport? Jagmeet, let me put the question that Harsha was raising actually about the administration of the game. Does hockey need to come out of the clutches of the government? Should there be a BCCI-like body free from political influence that is overseeing hockey? Does the administration of hockey really need to be urgently cleaned up?
I think this sport really needs to be marketed well, I would agree. So not necessarily to come out of the government clutches, because the amount of money, the amount of investment at the moment infrastructure-wise you require will take a lot of time to understand and realize. But otherwise it's all about marketing. It's not about winning always, because even till today, if I experience in the last few days when I was sitting and discussing about hockey. Out of 30 minutes, it was always 20 minutes about cricket on the other, so many other channels where India was losing. But still they were getting their mileage. And the Indian heroes who were doing so very wonderful were given the least priority. So it's about being on television. It's being discussed every day, not like Commonwealth Games, a World Cup, then you have a Commonwealth Games, then after a gap of 10 months you have another good tournament. So there should be more hockey happening in the country. And I'm sure the potential is there. There is no dearth of talent. You would always find a replacement much more earlier than the other sports.
So, Harshad, you look forward to a time when there's less cricket and more hockey. Did you foresee that ever happening?
No, and I don't foresee that happening either. It's a mountain to climb, but I don't think one needs to compete with the other. I think they can create their own little niches. I think the new generation of young Indians understands multiple sport. For too long, we've sadly, rather shamefully, been a single sport nation. But today's younger generation understands multiple sport. They know football, they know cricket, they know tennis, they know golf. They're multi-sport followers. But I'm only concerned about one thing. As the game goes to another level, as Jagbir said, as Gaurav said, the marketing has to go to another level, the administration has to go to another level. The only thing that hurt me about yesterday's game was the individual awards given to goal scorers. We are obsessed with the cult of the individual. It works in cricket because it's a peculiar individual sport within a team game. But you start honoring individuals, you can get into a situation yesterday. I mean, suppose SV Sunil knows that that Sandeep Singh is going to get 5 lakhs for a goal. Is he going to go for a 40% chance at goal or a 100% chance at a penalty corner? So I think we need to be mature in rewarding our players also, and not fall into the cult of the individuals. So marketing will have to be mature as we move on from here.
Shailendra Singh, how do you respond to that? Marketing has to be mature, not just centered on the individual stars, but on the team.
Well, I just take a cue from the fact that, we always say content is king, but there is also a reality in packaging being God. I think it's a combination of two aspects, and of course I agree with Harsha and the other gentlemen that this is a team sport and that should be taken away. But the fact of the matter is that we are our sports, or so-called, I call cricket cricketainment. We in our country truly enjoy sport because it entertains us. Anything that entertains us is driven by ROI, return on investment. So whether it's the advertisers or the viewers on television or on ground, I think everybody is driven from the fact that are they getting enough from the return on investment. And I personally believe that if the sport is marketed appropriately, now take an example of hockey currently. I mean, is the federation actually doing something to build the image of the sport? No, actually it's an individual brand like Hero Group. Hero Group is running an image campaign for hockey currently. Now imagine if the federation and hockey and brands like Hero and Sahara got together and actually had a program to build the image and build iconic heroes. This is what is going to result. I mean, packaging is as equally important as the product, which is the players themselves.
Right, we're completely out of time, but I'm going to give the last word to Jagbir and then of course also come to Gaurav. But as we wrap the show, Jagbir, are you realistically expecting a medal from the London Olympics?
No. If you're talking about a medal at the moment, no, it's not possible. But yes, we have time. We have 3 to 4 months to prepare ourselves. We have time to play tougher opponents and then see the match step by step. And no predictions, no early predictions, please.
No early predictions at all. And what about you? What lies ahead for Indian hockey in London?
Well, I'll go with the expert. Obviously, there's a view. Even the coach was here earlier today, and he doesn't believe that India's quite ready to win a medal. But I don't think a medal will matter as much as having some sort of run where you look the world, the elite teams in the world in the eye and say, we are coming for you, and this is now the stage for us from where we'll catapult to a medal perhaps 4 years later, 8 years later. The importance is staying invested in the sport, Sagrika.
The importance is staying invested in the sport, and the importance is that India is back in the game and we're looking the elite hockey teams in the eye. Thanks very much indeed. Hockey reclaim its place as India's national sport. What are you telling us? 79 are saying yes, we can. Chak De India. Thanks for watching.